Hey y'all, I'm Chann and you're watching Made by Chann. Happy New Year, happy 2024. We are happy 2023 is over, if you were curious. I'm ready for a fresh start. I'm ready to just level playing field, new year, new me, all of that. I just wanted to start by saying thank you so much for all your sweet comments and your DMs and messages and all of that. My last video, that really meant the world to me. I wish I could have replied to all of them, but then I started getting emotional and I didn't feel like going through that. So thank you so much. I'm filming this, I think 4 days before Christmas. So I still don't have a job. I may get one soon, who knows? But as of right now, I don't have one. There's the update, because you're gonna see this, I think January 1st. This is everything that I made in 2023. If you see me looking down, it's because my list is right here. I do not have a rack. There's no space for that in this apartment. So you will be seeing images right here and here. So the first thing I made was the Biggie So's Lindsay pullover. I made it in a cotton bamboo sweatshirt fleece. I think that's what I made it out of. I do not like it. I don't. The beginning of this year was an interesting ride, and we'll discuss that. I just picked too drapey of a fabric, and I think it's 2 sizes too big. So wasn't really pleased with it. And then it like sheds all over. I wear it over my workout clothes. I'm going to the gym. Sheds all over my shirts, so I don't like that. So I actually plan on chopping it up and making a Sloan sweater if I have enough fabric. Sloan by named clothing company? Yes. I'm pretty sure I'm overlaying a picture of me wearing a Sloan sweater already. And I used this fabric for that previous sweater, but I just didn't like how it came out this time around. So that was a bit of a fail. Most of the first quarter was. Moving on, the next things I made were the bodysuit. So I was on the hunt to draft the perfect bodysuit or see if I could buy one. And I made the Megan Nielsen Rowan bodysuit and I self-drafted one. I have mixed thoughts about this as well. So for the self-drafted one, I would like to redo that because I do like it and I do wear it. The neckline I now know needs to be lined in power mesh. I knew it needed to be lined at the time. I did know power mesh was the way I should have gone, and it is already falling apart at the neckline. And the ponte is thick that I chose, so like also more mistakes with fabric. But it's very soft and like it does like snatch me in, and I think it looks good, but I just kind of need to like refine it. I wore it on Thanksgiving and was very comfortable, but it could be tweaked. Now the Megan Nielsen Rowan bodysuit I have worn, and I need to fix the sleeves on it. Like the sleeve cap is it like needs to be moved forward basically. I now know to make that adjustment with things. I didn't know that at the time. I also don't love the fabric I chose. It is a cotton modal blend, which I love. Like this t-shirt's made out of that, and I own this t-shirt in every color. But it has the spandex in it, and I think it's just like the way they blended it, because I was expecting it to feel like this and it just feels like spandex cotton, and it's not very comfortable. It's not very soft to the skin, so it's not my favorite to wear. Next, I attempted to make the Deer and Doe Orchidee top. I did actually post this fail. We already went through it in the video, but I just chose the wrong fabric. I think I needed something a little bit more drapier and not as stiff as the eyelet. I like the idea of the top, just not how I executed it, and so we did not fit. I didn't even finish it. But I did end up recycling the fabric for something else later in the year, and I actually still have a lot of that fabric left, so we are going to try again with that top with the fabric I wanted to use originally. We don't need to go into that. But I will try again and you'll see it. Moving along, we have my ball gown era. Such a joyous time. I love making those so much. So I made 2 ball gowns because I went to a wedding that had multiple events. They're both variations of the same dress. So I made I guess we can call it a purple one made out of a brocade fabric that I got from Mood. and it is the Lemoire bodice from Charm Patterns and the Stanwick skirt. I felt like a vintage princess. I made a whole video about it. All the videos I will try to link if I remember. But it was so, I love that dress so much. I want to make more ball gowns. I wish I had more weddings to go to because it was so good. And then the second one I made was same concept, or like same patterns, out of a poly blue satin, and so I have thoughts about it. I love the swishiness of the skirt, and it was my first time draping a bodice. I think it's a good first try, but I don't think it's wonderful, which is okay because it was my first time. I do still have plans to chop them. I know. I do still have plans to chop them and like disassemble the skirt. I just haven't done it yet. Overall, I love them both, and I felt like a princess in them, and I loved twirling in them. And you know, you make one ball gown and it changes your life. So highly recommend both patterns. So next up we have my Barbie dress, which I know, like, I'm too geeked. Hold on. Moving on to my Barbie dress. I have been looking for a dress in that neckline and bodice style for so long, so I'm so happy to make it. I think I still feel the same way about it then that I did now. I actually have not worn it since then. And it's because I need to make the mod, so I will wear it. So my idea is I don't like the tie straps, and so I think that deters me from it. And then the skirt, just a little long for me, you know, what I like to wear in the summertime. I like to show off my legs, so I want to chop it and just make it like a fun little sundress. I'm lying, I have worn that actually. I wore it on the 4th of July. Okay, so I have worn it. I think as soon as I like change the straps and change the skirt length, I'll probably wear it a lot more. But I do like it. Like I said in the video, I wish I would have gone with a brighter pink fabric instead of the seersucker, but beyond that, it's a good dress. It's a good dress. I am going to make another one this year. We'll talk about that in my next video. So then I made my 2-piece set. I did modified a drift shift by Gracie Steele into a top, and then I had my self-drafted shorts. I made this out of a teal and white, I was gonna say teal and blue, I was like, that's the same thing, girl. Teal and white gingham fabric. Oh my god, I love this so much. I wear it all the time. I wore it out this summer. It was so comfortable, so cute. I meant it when I said I think I'm gonna make more and more colors. I'd like to make them before the summertime this year. I understand the 2-piece set hype. I get it, and I like it. Then I made the Vicky So's linen dress. I made this out of the same cotton white eyelet fabric that I tried for the Orchidee top. And this dress, I love this dress. I fully lined it. It comes with a facing. I feel so great in it. I like how it fits me, and I actually plan on wearing it this year for Mother's Day. I typically like to make my dresses for occasions. I can also wear an Easter until I'm thinking about it. We'll see. But when I made it, I had that in mind, and so I was like, this is gonna be a perfect dress for next year. But it's great. If you can get your hands on the pattern, I highly recommend making it. And no notes. Love everything about it. Then we have my 4th of July outfit, which I now realize, I think I talked about this in everything I made this summer. I'm pretty sure I did. I think so. I posted on Instagram. I made the Zoe tank by True Bias, and I used this interlock fabric with hot dogs on it and fireworks from Joann. That fabric was horrible. We'll touch on that in a second. And then I did my self-drafted red shorts. And when I say self-drafted, I mean like they're just my personal blocks. And I wore that. It was a very cute little outfit, but here's what we learned from that make. So the interlock fabric was great when you first tried it on, but then it would like stretch out throughout the day and it wasn't as form-fitting. So I didn't love that. The pattern's great, I've made it before, but I struggle with finding the right fabric for it. So I think I'm gonna make it again this year, but I'm gonna try to find a fabric that works for it. And then for the shorts, I feel like my shorts are too high-waisted. I'm a very short-waisted individual, and they actually come up to my waist which my waist is like 3 inches below my bust. So when I saw the red shorts, I was like, that's a lot of fabric. So I'm going to redraft my block and lower my waistline to be more of a mid-waist on them. And I think I'm gonna modify the shorts too so that they do that. But I made the shorts out of a cotton sateen, if I didn't say. But I liked the outfit for the day. It just is not the best rewear outfit for top wise. The shorts are fine. I made the M7974. Y'all know this was my dream dress that I wanted to make. And it turned out so cute. I love it. I think it looks so good. I think if you didn't watch my Everything I Made This Fall video, I did record a video, but it wasn't a good video, so I never uploaded it. But I am going to make more, so you'll see it. I cannot wait to talk about my 2024 sewing plans, by the way. Let me just tell you. Just you wait. I'm gonna make more next year, or this year, because you're seeing this in 2024. I made it out of a rayon that I got from Joann, and I think it's like a cute little fall dress. And like, if you're a black in summertime type of person, which I am, well, I say that I have like one other black dress, but I think it's like everything I thought it would be, and I like it. I kind of messed up on the shoulders, but I now know how to fix that. So as you can see, sleeves are a struggle for me. But now that I know how to fix that, I plan on making so many more. Then we have my Halloween costume. It is the Simplicity 9632. And I just thought this was such a fun little make. So it's a vintage inspired witch costume, and I thought it was so fun. All of my littles got a kick out of it, all my nieces, nephews, and like cousins, they loved it. And I liked my cute little fabric that I made out of it. It was my first time making a Halloween costume. I do plan on like hacking up this costume and like using the fabric for pajamas. I think I said that in the video, because it takes up a lot of fabric, and I already know I'm not gonna be a witch again this year. So I don't know what I'm gonna be, but I'm not gonna be a witch. So I'd rather the fabric not just sit there and be wasted. I'd rather like do something with it. So then I had my Renaissance Beyonce concert outfit, and I made the Vicky So Sienna dress. It is just how would we describe this pattern? It's a halter neck with adjustable straps. It's not quite trapeze. I mean, I guess it's kind of like a circle dress. Maybe they do call that trapeze. I don't know. I'll put it on the screen if I can figure out the name of it. But it was so fun to wear. It's so twirly. I am very feminine in my dresses, if you can't tell. I loved it. I made it out of a polyester silver satin. It was actually the same satin I used for my blue ball gown, and I've got mixed knots. So I loved it for the effect, but that fabric is like so hard to press. The dress is very easy to make. I said this in one of my previous videos. I had planned on filming it, but I didn't anticipate how easy it was to make. Like, it's like a French seam on the side, you put the straps in and you hem it. So I would definitely make it again because I really like it, and I actually want to hack it into a top. Not the one I made, but make one into a top. This dress I made, I'm trying to, a thing I was conscious of in the past year is like, if I'm gonna make a dress for an occasion, I want to be able to wear it again afterwards and not just have it be that special dress that I wore for one occasion, with the exception of the ball gowns. So I'm thinking more longevity wise with my outfits and the clothes I make, because I don't want to just have a closet full of clothes I don't wear. So I made that dress knowing I was going to wear it. I'm probably going to wear it on a vacation this year, which we'll talk more about later. But I really like it and I recommend it. Okay, and then penultimate and last, I have the Vicky So's Lace skirt and the Charm Patterns Stanwick skirt. So I made both of these skirts because I wanted to live out my Instagram baddie dreams and wear the outfits that I pin and see on Instagram and Pinterest, and love it. Love it. The lace skirt is a trapeze style skirt made out of a poly wool, and it just sits really nicely on my body, and I like the way it hugs me. I would make it again, but I need to add like 2 inches to length on it, and I would not line it the way they said to line it. They bagged it, but I think it's bulky. I would just do like a free hanging lining, and then yeah, I think those are all my notes about it. I really liked it. That's the tea. And then the Stanwick skirt, I think I made the Stanwick skirt like 3 times this year. Yeah. The Stanwick skirt, I really like that one. Also, let me just say, I said in that video, if you all have any ideas of like how to get the skirt to not fall because it's really heavy, a belt. A belt and belt loops is how I could have done it. I added a waistband, but the normal thing to do would have been to make a fabric covered belt and add belt loops to it. That's what I should have done. But I kind of like the look of mine a little more, so I'm kind of happy I didn't do that. That's everything I made this year. Let's share a lot of thoughts I have about things. So lessons learned, I had a lot of fails in the first half and almost like first 3/4 of the year. I tried a lot of new things, and so that's why I didn't upload as many things. I think I made 15 things this year. That is, well, I completed and showed you all 15 things. There were multiple attempts, and I learned a lot of things. Like I made a Vicky So's Sharon dress that you all never saw, because by the time I finished the dress, it was too big, and I had actually adjusted that to fit my waist, and I like to be at the height my waist is at, and it just looks stupid. So you never saw that. I also chose the wrong fabric for that. And then I made my birthday dress, and I really just ran out of time for that. And I hated it. Things I'm trying to be better about and things that I've learned. Fabric choice, you know, I've learned I like the drapier stuff. So not too many cotton satins. That's a little too thick for me. Don't mind the occasional quilter's cotton because that's a little more flowy. But yeah, I'm gonna stick to lighter cottons and rayons and viscoses. Those are my girls. And I always make a toile, but like really stick to that. And let me see. Better time management. Like don't try to learn when to pivot faster. Because there was a couple times where I was like sewing up until the last minute when I had to walk out the door, and I did not like that at all. Did I learn anything else? No, that was it. So that is everything I made in 2023. We're gonna start strong this year, you guys. We're gonna do good things. I'm very excited about the year, and hopefully you like this video. If so, please give it a like, comment down below. What do you think of my makes? Did you make any of these patterns? Have you been here for this whole journey? Share your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't remember if I said that. And I'll see you in my next one.